Do you remember Cool? It wasn't a caption, a performance, or a brand. It was a presence, steady, unbothered, calm, that entered the room 10 seconds before you did. Cool wasn't loud. Cool wasn't chaotic. Cool wasn't curated. Cool was a vibe, a pace, a way of moving that said, I'm good, even if nobody's watching. Somewhere along the way, that version of cool disappeared, and the world got louder to make up for its absence. Cool used to be private. Cool used to be something you practiced in small ways. How you walked, how you listened, when you spoke, when you didn't. It wasn't a performance. It was a discipline. You learned cool by watching the people around you. Your older cousins, your neighbors, your favorite characters on TV. Their cool wasn't something they crafted for attention. It was something they lived. They judged themselves quietly. They corrected themselves privately. They made mistakes without an audience. That version of cool, it depended on a world that wasn't always watching. And once the world started watching, everything changed. They were wild too. They just had somewhere to put it. Don't get it confused. Our parents' generation and the ones before them weren't saints. They were outside. They were bold. They took risks and tested limits, did dumb things. But the difference, they had perspective because their wildness wasn't recorded. They had boundaries because shame didn't go viral. They had privacy because mistakes lived in memory, not the cloud. They could grow out of their worst moments. We get reminded of ours every year through algorithmic memories. They had room to learn cool. We had to perform it before we understand it. And performing something before you understand it is how you lose it. The digital footprint era, when everything started counting too much. The day the world went online, every moment became heavier. Every misstep became searchable. Every mistake became permanent. Every opinion became a statement piece you couldn't take back. Cool, real cool, requires lightness. It requires you to not constantly worry about how you're seen. But the digital age made how we're seen the whole point of living. And slowly, unknowingly, cool suffocated under the weight of visibility. Retro tech, childhood wonder, and the colors we lost. People think retro tech is coming back because of aesthetic. But it has to be deeper than that, right? Like, retro tech felt alive. It had warmth. It had imperfections that made moments feel human. And the world around it had color, literally and emotionally. McDonald's wasn't gray and minimalist. It was red, yellow, playful, loud, and a place that felt like childhood. The play place wasn't optimized for efficiency, it was optimized for wonder. Nickelodeon was orange and neon and green chaos, and Cartoon Network looked like a comic book come alive. Disney Channel was polished and glittery and whimsical. And now everything is grayscale, muted, minimal, sanitized, corporate. They seem to be removing clutter, but it turned out that they removed the imagination and kept the consumerism. The world became efficient, but spiritually empty. And when the world loses color, people lose color too. Cool needed that vibrancy to breathe. Without it, everything, even personality, became flat. The TV that raised us when character was cool. The shows we grew up with didn't just entertain us. They taught us who to be. They molded restraint, integrity, accountability, compassion, humility, quiet strength. They showed us that cool could be rebellion. It could be responsibility. Cool wasn't always how loud you were. It was how grounded you were. Let me remind you of just a few moments that shaped us more than we realized. The famous Jet Jackson Food for Thought episode. In Food for Thought, Jet leaves the Hollywood life and walks back into the real community. And the first thing he faces is discrimination. For him, it's not scripted, it's not exaggerated, it's just honest and human. Then he meets a guy grieving the loss of his brother, and instead of brushing it off or turning it into a moment about himself, Jet listens, shows up, and uses his platform to build a community center in the brother's honor. Quietly, no applause needed. That was cool. Cool wasn't the fame. Cool was what he did with it. The responsibility, the empathy, the action. Kids today don't get lessons like that often. Not from screens anyway. Rocket Power, The Night Before. The Night Before is one of those episodes you understand differently when you're an adult. The crew sneaks into Madtown, breaks decorations, creates chaos in a way that feels harmless when you're young. And the one person who tried to be responsible, the one who wasn't even a part of the damage, the one who came looking for them, Reggie. She's the one who gets caught. She's the one who gets blamed. She's the one who takes the fall for something she didn't do, because she was visible at the wrong time. For a moment, they let her suffer the consequences of their choices. But their own morals convicted them more than any confrontation could. So they confess. They fix the damage, they own the truth. Not because they were caught, but because Reggie's example reminded them that cool used to be rooted in conscience. That's a lesson kids today don't get. Not from TikTok, not from trend cycles, not from personalities louder than their principles. Cool used to mean doing right, even when nobody claps for you. And now, cool means anything, if enough eyes are watching. Hey Arnold. Arnold's Christmas. And then there's Hey Arnold, this show with more emotional intelligence than half of the adult world today. In the Christmas episode, Arnold gives up his entire holiday to help Mr. Huynh find the daughter he lost during the war. He searches, he struggles, he fails, until Helga, who pretends she doesn't care, who masks her softness with sarcasm, gives up her Christmas gift to help Arnold finish what he started. No cameras, no audience, no pat on the back, just kindness and humanity. And that was cool. The shows that raised us didn't reward the nonsense. They rewarded character. They didn't reward performance. Cool was moral. Cool was empathetic. Cool was calm. And culture hasn't been the same since we lost that blueprint. Quiet confidence in the new psychology of presence. If you watched my video on quiet confidence, you already know this, but calm used to be normal, and now it's rare enough to feel like rebellion, because the rhythm of the world sped up and nobody slowed down with it. But cool, real cool, cannot survive at the speed of algorithm. Cool takes breath and thought. cool takes restraint. And restraint is the one thing the modern world doesn't reward. We've been living in a culture that treats stillness like a threat and volume like virtue. We didn't lose cool because we outgrew it. We lost it because the world stopped making room for it. The return of real cool, why calm is coming back. Cool is returning. Silently, slowly, almost spiritually. People are tired. Tired of yelling, tired of proving, responding to everything. Tired of creating identities that don't feel right. People crave softness again. Privacy is starting to feel luxurious. Restraint is starting to feel refreshing. Calm is starting to feel aspirational. Cool didn't die, it went into hibernation for a little while, until we were ready to appreciate it again. And I think we're finally ready. Why this matters now. Cool isn't gone forever. It's just waiting for us to remember what made it possible. The truth is, we grew up in an era where being a good person was considered cool, where empathy made you admirable, where responsibility made you respected, where calm made you magnetic. And in the next video, I want to talk about someone who embodied that better than almost anyone. A quiet legend, who wasn't loud or performative, but consistent, grounded, warm, who didn't just act cool, but he moved through life with character. Jason Weaver, one of the last real ones from the generation who taught us who we wanted to grow into. Cool may have died in the world, but it lived in people like him. And maybe that's how we bring it back.
I don't mean to hurt you, baby. Oh no.